Hey guys, it's Coop from Garage Gym Reviews, and today I'm answering your questions. We asked you guys on all our social platforms to ask us some questions, and I can give you some answers. And so we've got some varied ones here. Some are about me personally, some are about home gyms. We're definitely covering Black Friday. Before I start, if there's any questions you have for a future one of these, because we'd actually like to make these more regular, let me know in the comments and we'll make sure it gets done in the future. Okay, so the first question is one that I've gotten a lot lately and was in the comments a ton, and it's on me personally, and it's my physique. And it's basically like this: Coop, what did you change in order to just look so freaking jacked? No, I'm just kidding. People are just asking how I got leaner. And I did. Like, I think my max weight I ever got to was like around 215 pounds or so. But I'll tell you kind of how I did it, and these are ways that I think everybody could do it. Number one is I increased my protein intake. Like, you can train as much as you want, and I've always trained a lot and very hard, but really if you want to shed some pounds and get leaner, like, you need to eat differently. And when you increase your protein intake, it's hard to eat a ton of other calories because you're just trying to hit that protein intake. So that's primary. So I eat a pretty simple diet. Most of it's meat, and then I throw in fruit, honey, some other stuff. I'll throw in some carbs here and there, but I mostly eat meat. And I don't want to live my life for anybody else. That's not how I'm living. My God loves me, my wife cares for me, my kids look up to me, my friends and family are there to support me, and I'm not conforming to anything else. This one's interesting, and we get asked this a lot on the adjustable dumbbell side. NUOBELL or PowerBlock? Here's what I'd say. These are both fantastic, and I've been team PowerBlock for a long freaking time because of the durability. The reality is, NUOBELLs are just better. Like, they're better in the design, the balance, the quick to change. PowerBlocks are more proven and more durable, so you have to decide which one you want best. And they can go heavier. Like, they have a set that goes up to 175 pounds, even though I wouldn't recommend that set because they just get so big, but you know, the regular set goes up to 90, and they have other sets that go heavier. So you kind of just have to decide. Let me just say this, for most people, it would probably be NUOBELLs. They're just so good. So from durability, PowerBlock, but for most other reasons, man, NUOBELLs are freaking good.
So Coop, you're stuck on a desert island. You can only have one piece of gym equipment with you. What do you bring? Okay,
can I have internet?
You cannot.
Can I have electricity?
You cannot.
So no Tonal or Vitruvian or any of those smart gyms, because those are really all in one. And no squat rack or anything?
No squat rack.
I mean, I would have a barbell and plates. I think that one's pretty easy. Like, you can get super strong, even if I couldn't squat.
Why would you choose a barbell and plates over like a Max Pro or something like that that also is non-smart?
Max Pro doesn't have eccentric resistance, so that's why I wouldn't choose that one. I thought about choosing X3. I know, like, we made that video and people are pissed because I recommended it. Listen, it is overpriced. It's costly, but that doesn't mean like there's not value in it. Like, every time I travel, that's what I take, and I actually like it. Dumbbells don't go heavy enough, so it wouldn't be those. Like, it would probably be a barbell and plates if I could have it. I mean, it's the king for a reason. Okay, this one I get asked a lot, and it's basically, if you had the budget for only one of these, which would it be? A Rogue Echo bike, or an Assault bike, or one of those air bikes, or a Concept 2 Bike Erg? I would probably say, oh man, this one is hard. I would probably say a Bike Erg, and here's why. Longer steady state stuff on an air bike, although it can happen, it just doesn't work as well for that purpose than a Bike Erg. And you can still go really hard on a Bike Erg. I think they're fantastic. They're bulletproof. They're just so good. For most people, I'd probably say the Bike Erg.
What's the end goal for Coop and GGR? Do you want to make your own equipment or just be the king of garage gyms?
So the end goal for GGR and Coop are different. What I want to accomplish with GGR is I want to get people moving more. And I think the best, least resistance way for people to move more is to have gym equipment in their domicile. That's why I'm on this mission to help people build more home gyms. Like, honestly, that's the goal. I started it because I wanted to build my own home gym, and I saw there was a gap in the market for other people doing content on this. I really like making content. I like making ideas and all this stuff. So that was the thought. It wasn't like a business idea. I didn't even know you could make money from it. And I really like this passion and this hobby. Maybe I can help other people do it. So when we're talking long-term, GGR probably won't make equipment. Now, Coop, I would love to collaborate on equipment sometime. I don't think I really want to compete with companies. There's a lot of people doing things well, but I would love, honestly, this is selfish, like, I would love to have some like collaborative products that I've like worked onto the designs and different materials and things and come out with them. That would be my ideal. That would be sick. When's the closest I've come to death / being majorly injured while training? The time I came closest was actually pretty recently. So I've been doing Nordic curls. One of the ways that I did it was I would attach bands. The way I was doing it is I would attach to something behind me. Well, I had a new piece of equipment. I moved out and moved in, so I was trying to figure out how to do this. I had my Nordic bench. So what I did was I attached it. This is so stupid. Looking back on it, you guys will think this is just, you're an idiot. But when you're in the middle of the training, you're just thinking like quickly, oh, that's heavy enough, that's good. So what I did was I took one of those 9-bar holders that are sit on the floor, like from Titan or Rogue. I had all the bars in it and I attached the band to that. So as I'm going down, I get to the bottom, I try to come back up, and there's like this relief point where it's like the tension went out. I'm like, what the freak? All the bars just smash on my back. Like, seriously, praise God, like I'm not paralyzed or something. Like, this is why I talk about safety in gyms. Like, that was absolutely stupid. But dude, I had a bungee cord attached to me with bars. I've never told anybody this. I think I told my wife, that's it. But now you all can make fun of me. Like, and it just, think about that, all the tension there. So not only were they heavy bars, but it literally rubber banded them forward on me. Just be careful when you're training because you can get serious in the garage gym.
I don't have room for a squat rack, but still want to crush legs. Should I invest in a trap bar or is there a better option?
All right, so there's lots of ways that you can quote unquote crush legs without a squat rack. That's the safest way. But you could also like do higher reps. So I do this a lot is I'll take a kettlebell and do goblet squats or dumbbell and do goblet squats with it in this position. And I'll do high reps. I do think trap bars are a great way to simulate kind of a squat because it's a more upright position and you can get really strong. I mean, deadlifts just in themselves will crush your legs. Like that's very posterior dominant. So glutes and hamstrings. Another thing I love, super underrated, landmines, dude. Get a landmine stand and you can load that thing up heavy. They have attachments for it, but if you don't have the money for it, like hold it in the front rack or hold it on one shoulder and switch. Like there are ways you can get like creative with the way that you're training and getting heavy without the equipment beyond just buying something new. So look at those ways.
What are your thoughts on a budget-friendly plate-loaded pulley machine like a Synergy or Titan wall-mounted adjustable dual pulley machine based on having a small garage gym like Sam's?
Yeah, I think these are great. Having a small pulley system that uses plates is the most economical way to have a cable system. Other than having like the plate-loaded loading pins that you load plates on, like the Spud Ink pulley or a DIY version, like we made a $25 version of that. That's the cheapest way.
Is the used market turning from a seller's to a buyer's market?
So I think the used market is undoubtedly turning from a seller's to a buyer's market. I think we're already here, really. You are gonna have more trouble selling things. So people are competing more on price. Like that's just basics of the demand curve and basic economics. So because of that, it's a buyer's market. I always recommend looking on the used market, especially for very durable goods like cast iron plates. Other things like barbells and some of that stuff, you just gotta be careful with because you want something that lasts and the price difference may not be that much. So, but overall, the used market, it's definitely turning more into a buyer's market.
Building up my home gym, can I expect good sales on Black Friday?
Yeah, this is definitely the time to buy Black Friday without a doubt. Black Friday right now, this could be a really good Black Friday. I'm not gonna say it's the best ever, like it's not like I have data to compare, and prices are more expensive generally than they were, but that's just the reality of inflation. That's just everything today, not just gym equipment. But the sales happening this year are pretty good. And the reason they're pretty good is because in COVID, nobody had product. Last year, like they're still dealing with some of that stuff, dealing with some supply chain issues. This year, it's more normalized. So companies have more stock. Just like every year, we do Black Friday breakdown of all the sales from every company, including exclusive offers. So if you'd like to see that, GarageGymReviews.com. If you go there, you'll see all the links for it, but also the link below like button. Literally every sale you could ever want in the fitness category is listed there, along with exclusive deals. I used to basically live on the site and put all these on there. Now we have other people who are doing it as well. So basically we have a bunch of people who are scouring the internet to find the best deals on fitness equipment. Literally, there's not a better place in the world that has all of these listed. They are all there along with exclusives. So if you'd like to see that, you want to check out all the deals in real time, make sure you check out the link below the like button. So some exclusives we have this year, and I'll reveal more of these later on as they come out, but ones I can talk about right now, one is NUOBELL. We have an exclusive with SmartFit where they're selling NUOBELLs. If you buy a set of NUOBELLs, you're also gonna get a big discount on the stand. If you buy NUOBELLs, most likely you want a place to put them. The stand works, it allows you to like get in, it's a V stand, works really well, so we have a discount on that, and it's only through us. We also have another one with the programming company Future. They do sponsor us, just so you know. But I use their service and have for over 2 years. And so if you buy a membership with Future, you get your first month for only 19 bucks. It's one of the best deals I've seen. There may be others. I mean, we're not the only one working with a company that large. So Rep is innovating a ton in the space. We've reviewed a lot of their stuff. They are, like, for most people, they're kind of the play. Like, very good values, but also just really good equipment. So I can't really reveal what the future ones are, but I can say, like, there is more and more coming from them. So just be aware, like, expect it. But right now, if you go to Rep, like, there are deals happening right now and on some big piece of equipment. Other companies are doing it too. Like, you look at, like, say Titan Fitness. Titan has a lot of sales and they started their sale already too. Most of these companies, almost all of them, are offering sales starting November 1st. So they're happening right now. So be on the lookout for that. One other thing we're doing that's kind of special, something we've never done, is we're going to do a live video. And we're gonna do a live video on all the Black Friday deals that are happening on Black Friday. So if you'd like to see that, make sure you subscribe because you get notifications for it. We're gonna do a live in person. You know, you can comment, ask questions, we'll talk. We've never done one. I think it'll be pretty fun. Make sure you subscribe so you can be a part of it. All right, so there's some answers to your questions. If you have others, let me know in the comments. We'll answer more in the future. Like, I like doing these. These are very fun. Yeah, and I hope I was able to answer some of your questions. This has been Coop from Garage and Reviews. We will see you next time. Peace.